Welcome to Pisces Moon Tarot. My name is Pisces Moon, and today we are going to do an 11:11 message. Okay, so if you are seeing this before 11:11, then you're just, you're catching a glitch. You're ahead of the curve. Or if you're seeing this on 11:11, then it's perfect timing. But this message, either way, is for you. We're gonna do 3 different piles for the messages. That way you have a little bit of variety. So let me see how you're going to see this. So I believe this is going to be pile 1 for you, or group 1. It's a bell. And then we have the Palo Santo is going to be for number 2. And then 3 is going to be our evil eye charm. So give you a minute. Alright, so let's start with your 11:11 message when it pertains to your career. So let's talk about career. What 11:11 message do you need to hear for your career? Okay, you have a wealthy man here. Okay, and the number 13, so that's definitely Scorpio energy. That's change. Someone, a boss or something like that, may be very impressed with what you're doing. They may offer you some sort of promotion or change of position. Okay, let's get one more for career, 11:11. Ooh, and you got mature woman. So I feel like all around you are growing and you are catching the eye of people around you. Also too, at work, I feel like you could have, caught something that no one else was really paying attention to, and you were able to fix it before it went downhill. So you may be getting like some recognition at work because of that. Let's get a little bit more for your career. Okay, look, oh my gosh, what did I say? You caught something, and look, you got the 7 of Swords and you got the Ace of Swords here. So you caught someone in the act. I felt like you brought clarity to a situation, or you were truthful in a situation that someone else was being very false in. And I feel like that's going to bring a lot of success, a lot of movement, and like I said, even maybe a promotion in your career. Definitely a new start. Now, also too, maybe you realize that you were working for not that great of a person, even though you've been working for them for a long time. Like, you got a job offer somewhere else, and like with the 10 of Pentacles here, like maybe initially you thought this job was going to be your long-term forever job, but now you're seeing that oh shit, yeah, there you go, you got the World. Oh, I thought that was a bug, y'all. Now you're seeing that this situation isn't aligning with your core beliefs or what it is that you want long term, because you have the Hierophant in the World here. So that's about like the World talks about endings, completion. The Hierophant talks about contracts and things like that. So with the 6 of Pentacles and the Hierophant, maybe initially a contract or some sort of y'all are annoying. My kids are right here being so annoying. Some sort of contract maybe initially worked out well for you, but now, like, as you've grown and the business grown and you've given a lot to this contract, it's no longer benefiting you in the way that you would like, and you know that you can get something from elsewhere. So that's what I have for your career. Let's jump into your love and relationships. All right, for your love and relationships, let's see here. Okay, we got attraction and honeymoon. Okay, so perhaps you have met someone new, or you and the person that you're currently with are going to be having a really good, yes, you guys are going to be having a really good energy with this 11:11, or that's what this portal is going to bring for you. That's what you should be manifesting. You have honeymoon here as well, and you have flirt. You have flirt as well. So, and then at the bottom of the deck, you have stay optimistic about your love life. So I definitely feel like there's going to be a shift in your love life with this 11:11 portal. You're going to be attracting some new energy, some fun energy, also to just like having a good time. Like, I feel like if you were dealing with someone, so this could be completely new person. If you were dealing with someone who just was a fucking cloud over your head, I feel like you've gotten rid of that energy finally, and you're able to move on. Also too, somebody could have been projecting on you, because on here it talks about black magic too. So Someone could have been projecting on your love life, things like that. Now you feel like more aligned. You feel like more of yourself. Perhaps you feel like you can see more clearly when it comes to your love life, like what to put up with, what not to. Their prayers are useless. Divine intervention. I'm telling you, someone was wishing on your downfall in your love life or in your relationships and friendships and connections. They didn't want you to be happy. But I feel like you definitely have been able to outsmart them. And if this was somebody that was around you, you can't fix them. I like this card. You can't fix them. And so you just kind of had to get rid of them all together. And look, you're glowing, you're growing, and you're going to be pulling in new energy. Look at that at the bottom of the deck. You could be moving, or you could be, finding someone who has their own home and visiting them, or going house searching in your relationship. So if you are in a relationship, perhaps like things were really rocky for a while and you don't understand why. And I feel like because you just had some negative energies over you, but I feel like you guys are able to get past that. Look at the bottom of the deck here. It says stay optimistic about your love life. So this 1111 portal, you really need to make sure to just put in like your biggest dreams when it comes to love, because it's definitely possible for you. All right, let's see. Who might this person be, or do they? Tell me about this person. Oof. Okay, we got a King of Wands here. That's an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. I feel like this person, if they're not those exact signs, they're very direct. They're very confident. They are very handsome with the King of Wands here. But the King of Wands also is known to be very loyal. Oof, he's a boss. Heavy Aries energy with the Emperor coming in. So King of Wands with the Emperor. This person could be a little bit older than you. This person can be a little bit more stern. Listen, you met your match. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Do you see that? Here's the thing. You have someone who is hating from the fucking outside, boy, oh boy. So you just need to keep this shit kind of low key. Keep your wins, keep your good things secret from everybody, because I feel like you don't know where this is coming from. Okay, I want to. Something told me to ring the bell and look while my girl's yelling. But yeah, okay, that's what I have for you for group 1 for your 1111 message. I hope you enjoyed it. Palo, Santo. All right, let's get into career for your 1111 message. 1111 message. All right, let's see here. 1111 message for group 2 in your career. Okay, you got concern, but you have 33. So with that, I feel like ooh, we're gonna get some clarifiers on these, because you got concern, thief, and privileged lady in your career. Be careful, be careful. Already off rip, I'm getting like a little bit of haters, people trying to, you know what it is, I don't even think the thief is actually your money or anything like that. I think people are trying to take away who you are, your title. Look at that, you got high honors. Let's get into this. Let's get into this for your career, group 2, my Palo Santo. But you know what, that Palo Santo, you got to clear that shit out. Maybe I should light it. All right, let's see here. Privileged lady. Tell me about privileged lady in career. Okay, you got the King of Cups. Someone's very fond of you in your career. Someone gave you a chance. You got some sort of promotion over someone else, and boy, oh boy, did you piss them off. So for the 1111 portal, what's coming in for your career is like you realizing that people are not on your level, and honestly, it's above you. You got the 7 of Wands with the Magician. When I see these two combined, it's giving like, don't think you have to handle your problems, okay? Especially those, you ever heard the saying like handle my light work? I feel like this isn't for you to worry about, okay? This isn't something, these people, y'all not even in the same shit, in the same circles, the same energy, okay? The wheel is turning for you. If there was a time where you felt like somebody was getting over on you, somebody, was giving you the shitty end of the stick, then I feel like that shit is over with. That shit is done. I feel like you've kind of you want to know what is given to. If you had a manager who would stop you from getting your ideas out there, or from, taking credit for your work and doing things like that and kind of just fucking with you, I feel like something's going to shift where they're going to be paying for that. They're going to be getting the they're going to be, you know, up at night wishing that they didn't do that, and while you're waiting for your blessings to come in. You get what I'm saying? Also too, maybe that they finally are getting karma, or that someone's finally like addressing that with them, like they've done something for the last time, and the higher up manager is like, okay, no, we're done, this is it. So a major shift where you're going to actually be able to live in your truth at work. If you are like a fucking, you know, you're a hard worker, you're smart, you get shit done, but it's like, damn, I don't even feel like that, because, you know, somebody taking the credit, somebody out shadowing me, and not on no jealousy shit, but just on some like real shit. Like you're really where you're supposed to be, and I feel like spirit, ancestor guides are tired of somebody kind of fucking with you or blocking your energy, and they're like, you know what, fuck this, we're gonna handle this for you. Come on now, you got the Magician, the Star, the Wheel of Fortune out here, the Lovers, and the fucking World, and this is your career. This is your career, babe. It's only up from here. I mean, up, 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 up. Also, too, that came through really clear for me, just intuitively. With more, as you get higher, that's more responsibility. So you too need to remember, like, you know, you gotta adjust as you go up on that elevator. You gotta adjust. Okay, let's get you a couple of messages here for your career. Expectation, waiting, hope. I feel like you've been patient. You've known this whole time. You could have always known, I'm gonna be a millionaire, I'm gonna have all these beautiful things in life, I'm gonna have peace of mind, I'm gonna have luxury, I'm gonna have privilege. And I feel like because you've always stuck to that, and you kind of like you no matter what anyone else told you, no matter what anyone else like was trying to push on you, because they didn't have that for them, I feel like it didn't matter. Look, it says if you want peace, prepare for war. Listen, I feel like someone was trying to get you to concentrate more on them and their whatever, instead of you concentrating on what you already knew was coming in for you, which is this great fortune and big luck. Hello, somebody was trying to distract you. All right, couple more. You got real estate, home, house. You're going to be making a type of money that's going to allow you to settle down. What did I say? You always knew what you're going to have. So yes, you're going up in your career. Big things are happening for you in your career and your money. And look at that. The storm. I feel like it's over. I feel like the storm is coming in for that other person, because the tables are turning with that Wheel of Fortune here. The tables are definitely turning. Yeah, they're not going to be able to get over on you no more. They're not going to be able to use you. They're not going to be able to do all of that. All right, let's get into some love energy. So basically, your 1111 portal is bringing you justice in your career and your money. Okay, let's get into your love. Group 2 with this Palo Santo. Let's get into your love. Love yourself first. That's my favorite saying. If you know me, if you hear, if you an OG, shout out, put love yourself first in the comments. You know that's my shit. So, ooh, you got reconciliation, but I don't know if this is going to be reconciliation with yourself or with someone, a person from the past, okay? But it says love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. See, this is conflicting. Let me show you the cards. Love yourself first. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. You got trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith, but then pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So let's see. This is going to be a little interesting. All right. So let's just get a grip on this. Are they reconciling with someone? Is the 1111 portal bringing someone back in from the past? Yes or no? One card, please. Yes or no? Yes, they are. 9 of Pentacles. This could be a Virgo. This could be someone who's very beautiful, someone who knows how to dress, someone who's very detail oriented, someone who comes from a good family or is very polite and well raised, someone who understands how to like work a room a little bit, or how to like make their presence be known without really like, you know, doing too much. So yes, I definitely think so, especially if you've been single for a little while from this person as well. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. This is is definitely somebody from the past coming back around wanting to give into you. So let's see here now, because you have red flags in trust. So are they going to have to make a choice between this person and a new energy? Let's get one card. Are they going to have to make a choice between this person and a new energy? Okay, I don't think it's less about you making a choice between this. I don't think it's mostly about you making a choice between a new person and an old person. I think it's more so about you really allowing yourself to, you're going to give this person another try. I'm just going to keep it hot with you. Your 1111 portal is pulling back in somebody from the past. If this isn't resonating for you, then this just part may not be with you, because I'm getting this very, very clear. Your 1111 portal is going to bring you someone back from the past. Now, has this person changed? I don't know. The High Priestess here. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you. I can't tell you. That's just the part of this situation. What Spirit is asking of you is to make sure that when you allow this person back in, you're loving yourself first. Can you trust this person, or are there red flags? You know what I'm saying? Is this reconciliation worth it, or is this like a round and round again situation, or is this going to be something stable and something that you can be committed to? So I feel like that's going to be a major are you going to have to take care of this person? Are you going to have to do majority of the work, or are they going to take care of you and you take care of them, vice versa? Is it going to be equal this time, especially with that Six of Pentacles here? Okay, so I'm not going to tell you. Spirit doesn't even want me to ask the question of, can you trust this person? That's a part of what your 1111 portal is bringing you. Okay, let me get you a couple of these cards here just to give you a little bit of, a little advice as much as I can. Keep the vision. I'm telling you, you got to keep your eye open. You got to keep that third eye open. You got to pay attention to the small things. This is paying attention to the fine details, especially with that High Priestess here. Okay, your intuition is going to be on fire. It's going to tell you immediately if you should allow this person back in or not. Fall down 7, get up 8, rise determined, unbreakable. Okay, that might mean something for you. It's so crazy because I'm really being told not to interpret these cards. Getting exposed. There's a lot of yellow here, yellows and blues. Sad news, message of concern. And then you got planting seeds. I'm going to get one more for this sad news. Energetic grounding. All right, that's what I have for you. That is what I have for you. Thank you so much. Let's get to this last group. All right, if you chose this evil eye pendant, then let's start your reading. All right, let's get some cards for this 1111 portal with your career and your money. Okay, we're going to do career and money in this 1111 portal for you. Oh, wow, you got wealthy man on the first group. So you might have come from the first group. Some more messages, please, for career and money for this 11. What is this 11? All right, let's get some cards for your career with this 1111 portal. Let's get some cards for my evil eye pendant 1111 portal. Pile 3. Okay, we have child. You could be working with children, or your children may impact your career, and you have lovers. I don't know if I'm talking to a stay-at-home mom or someone who, also too. This is very interesting for your career. Your career may take you away from your home. Your career may take you away from your home, or you may be having to enter in a career because of some sort of breakup or some sort of separation in your love life. So I know we're talking about career, but in your love life may, require you to have to go back out to work, or maybe you're going back to work after giving birth to a child. In your career, let's see. Tell me more about the career. You got some interesting cards here. You do have, you got child, lovers, distant horizons, courthouse, false person, and community. So let's see. Yeah, I feel like maybe you're a little bit anxious about going back into work, or you're anxious about the climate of your job. Perhaps someone that you're working with, maybe you worked with a lover as well. I'm getting that. Look, we got heavy baby energy, or you're pregnant. You know that your job may not be okay with the fact that you're pregnant or expecting. Something around those energies here. You have the King of Wands. Is the King of Wands helping? Okay, the King of Wands may be acting like they don't care about this situation. I'm getting a very specific message for someone. I feel like if you were dealing with someone at work, they may have been in a relationship they didn't tell you. Maybe perhaps you're pregnant now and you don't like want to work in that environment, or you you know, you have to see this person and they're like telling you they don't want to be involved in this situation. Okay, that's very specific for someone. Okay, let's see. Is there good money? Is there money coming in the career? Okay, you do like, okay, but above all else, if you can kind of put all of your worries and anxiety and paranoia aside, I feel like there is a lot of money here for you in your career and your job. Okay, I feel like you kind of, if you have to get some shit off your chest, get that shit off your chest, and then Spirit's like, keep it pushing, keep it moving, because really money is the motive, and what's really gonna heal you, no shade, no tea, what's really gonna heal you is getting to that money and doing your work. So it took a long time for that message to come out. So I definitely feel like you got some drama in the workplace a little bit, but you also have gift and main female here. Okay, so you're going to be taken care of regardless of what's going on. You're going to be taken care of. You're going to have the money you need. You're going to have the help that you need. You're going to have the support that you need. And I do feel like someone is going to have to deal with whatever it is that they did in this situation, or too. So if I feel like if you had someone at work who was kind of trying to set you up, maybe you had workers comp, or you needed assistance with something and people weren't, being there, some drama with the manager or whatever, I feel like all of that's going to be taken care of. Look at that. You got God help anyone who disrespects the queen. I feel like they didn't know who they were fucking with, and I feel like now they're gonna be the ones who's fucking hot and under the spotlight and having to deal with the consequences of their actions. And I feel like you're going to be ascending, and you're going to really gain a lot of faith when it. All right. You're going to have the ability to reach the goals that you were destined to meet when it comes to your career. You may be completely leaving. You may be getting a position where you're able to travel more, or because of how good you're doing, you're going to be able to you're going to be able to take on like positions and visit like maybe other stores or things like that. You got distant horizons, and then you got journey, travel, distance. So definitely that could be happening in your career. And then you also have You Don't Own Me. So also too, this could be like maybe you're breaking out of like feeling as though you don't want to work for a boss anymore. You don't want to be talked to like a child. You don't want you just feel like the position that you're in your career may have you may have outgrown it. And so if you are pursuing entrepreneurship, I think that's a great thing, and I feel like you will be able to pull that through with this 1111 portal. Maybe your paperwork is going to be final. You're going to get confirmation that you're able to start doing whatever it is that you want to do when it comes to your career or your job or your entrepreneurship endeavors. It could be a certification, you could be graduating, things like that. All right, let's get on your love. Spirit, ancestor, guides, angels. Let's see what's going on with this 1111 portal. What will this 1111 portal bring for you in your love life? Let your friends help you. I feel like if you were caring for someone in your love life, I feel like that's no longer, I feel like that's no longer a thing. Look, free yourself in finances and career, and then you have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others, and then you got let go of control issues. I feel like and express your love. I feel like there's other ways for you to have relationships or feel, love than regular relationships with, in a romantic sense. Like, I feel like right now Spirit's encouraging you to lean in on your friendships, lean in on your family relationships, and also too, don't feel responsible for taking care of anybody in those relationships. Okay, so this love doesn't just have to be when it comes to romantic. So if you feel like you're taking care of friends, family, or the person you're in a relationship with, Spirit kind of wants you to let go of that energy. They kind of want you to be the one who gets taken care of. Yeah, you're always the caretaker with the Strength card coming out here, and I feel like the 1111 portal wants you to be the one who receives that from people. With the Two of Swords here, I feel like you've already had this intuitive nudge that some people around you should no longer be around you or have access to you. Also too, I feel like you have this looming feeling over you with some of the people who are around you And you're wondering, like, damn, what's the hate for? What's the resentment for? What's the, what's this evil eye energy for? Why are you watching to see what I'm going to do or my decisions or whatever? And I feel like it's because these people depend on you. And that puts a lot of stress on you. Okay. I feel like these relationships don't feel like relationships and interactions. They feel like, like I said, you're caring for people, like they're your children, you're parenting people. You have the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles here. So this 1111 portal is going to bring you an opportunity to have that happily ever after that you want when it pertains to your relationship with your children, your family, in romantic endeavors and things like that. You're going to get this opportunity, Ace of Pentacles, to walk through this portal. Look at that. Into this secret garden, into this secret getaway, into this whole new life where you're getting exactly what it is that you want. The Queen of Swords, you've already been putting out this energy that you're not accepting less, and so this 1111 portal is acting accordingly. They're like, well, we can't send less to her because that's not what she's asking for, or he's asking for. They know exactly what it is that they want. You know exactly what it is that you want, and so 1111 portal is responding. Hello, with the motherfucking Ten of Pentacles and the Star card. Your ancestors are like, period. This is what you want. We're going to give you what you want, my child. You're a beautiful representation of your ancestors. Look at that. The Ten of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles. You are the living proof that they are real. Hello. You are the living proof that their magic worked. Hello. You are the living proof that the things that they did, the bricks that they laid, the foundation that they laid, the times that they got up early as hell in the morning to go work and do whatever they needed to do. You are living proof. Hello. This is getting deep. You are living proof of that. So act like it, act accordingly, and you have been. And so now you're going to receive just that. Okay. So first, I do think it's going to start off with a little bit of you just being single, you being independent, and you alone. You're not going to have, new love right away. You're not going to have these romantic interactions, this happily ever after right away. But I do feel like you're going to be feeling more confident. I feel like you're going to be representing yourself in a way, and you're going to be upholding some sort of energy to you that is going to show people like, okay, damn, I got to treat her accordingly. You got the Magician here with the Eight of Cups. Things that don't align to you, you're not making it work. You're not trying to fit a square into a circle no more. Okay. Whenever I see the Eight of Cups, I always think of like puzzle pieces in a box, and it's like you're take all this time to do this whole puzzle, and then you get to the very last piece and you're like, what the fuck, where's the piece, and you're blaming yourself because you feel like you lost the piece, but in reality the piece was never even in the box to begin with. Okay, so don't blame yourself for things that you couldn't just work out. Some things don't manifest because they're not intended to, but what does intend to manifest is this happily ever after, this this celebration, this bringing together of two energies, two lives, whether it's your masculine, feminine, and you being independent and buying your own home, or you moving into a home with a partner or something like that. But regardless, you've dreamed of this and you've already gotten this download before. With the Temperance here, it could be a Sagittarius. We got Gemini out here. What else we got? Leo, Capricorn, Aquarius. Look at that. Hello. And then this love, these relationships are going to bring in money, honey. Okay. So let's get a couple more. You've dreamed this. What did I say? Literally the last thing I said is that you've dreamed this. You've gotten this download before. Like, come on. On the outside looking in, people aren't going to be able to have access to you anymore. You're cutting it off. You're like, yeah, no. You got a wristband? Oh, I didn't think so. Private property, state property. Look at that. No, this isn't where you should be. And then the last card you got is elimination of evil. So I feel like this 1111 portal is literally allowing you to go in the right direction that you need to go in. You're getting justice. You're no longer accepting or settling. Okay, that's what I got for you. This has been a long pick a card, but we got through all three groups, and I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Like, share, subscribe, all of the things, comment, all of the things. Love you so much. Love yourself first.